I want to talk to you today about 20 things that I wish I knew when I was younger. And I'd love to hear what your things are, but if you're younger, please listen to this because all of these would help you so much. So the very first one is, I wish I would have trusted the Lord. I know now how he takes care of me. And looking back, I can see all the ways that he took care of me. Unfortunately, at the time, I thought, I'm going to worry, I'm going to muscle my way through. None of that changes anything. Worry doesn't change a thing. Trust the Lord. Confidence. It's something that you develop, but you can develop it while you're younger. It can be a skill that you learn. And some of these ones coming up will tell you how it'll make it easier to develop it. But I remember when I had to first learn public speaking, I took a Toastmasters course and they video you. And I learned so much and I changed a lot of my style in my presentation. And that's the same thing with confidence. You're standing up there and you appear very confident. Doesn't mean I didn't have butterflies in my stomach a lot of times, but you can have confidence. The other thing is, I wish I had confidence the way men do. Men, they do not put themselves together or care, or they can be overweight or burp. Us women, we can be almost perfect, and we're so critical of ourselves. We need to have more confidence. Eat better and sleep better. Those are two things that I took for granted, underrated. I now realize how you eat so impacts your health, and sleep is how your body restores itself. So those are two things now that I really safeguard and take seriously. Stop worrying what other people think. And I think what helped me was I have a very large wardrobe, and I realized nobody notices and nobody cares. If I wore something this week that I wore a month ago, I don't think anybody would notice. I don't think anybody notices that I don't wear usually the same outfit twice in a season. I think that we put so much pressure on ourselves, and that comparison, which brings me to my next one, it steals joy. Not only should you stop worrying what other people think, but stop wanting what they have. I'll tell you, once you get what they have, then you want something else, and you want something else. That will never bring you happiness. What brings me happiness is something that I'll get to soon, but it's not what the things are that you have. Definitely not. This one's a tough one, even for myself. Take more photos and videos. Even if you don't like how you look right now and you see the photo and you're like, ugh, I want to delete that, keep it. I promise you, 5 years or 10 years from now, you'll look back and you will love that photo. Not only that, but it'll bring back memories of the time. I was so critical of myself when I was younger, and I wish I had photos now of how I looked back then. Spend more time with your parents and older people, relatives or not. I think it enriches their lives, and it definitely will enrich yours. It's amazing. And my parents are gone, and I think, oh, I wish I knew this, or I want to ask them about that. It's too late. Have those conversations while they're still around. Your health is your biggest asset. I once had a boss who told me anything you can throw money at and make it go away isn't really a problem. And I was poor at the time, so I didn't appreciate what he said. Now I understand. Your health is your biggest asset. It's easier to maintain it than to try to get it back. I had 4 autoimmunes, and that was, I don't keep good track of time, but probably almost 10 years ago. I feel great and I function great, but I'm not bulletproof like I used to be. Once you have done things to your health, it's really almost impossible to get it back to where it was. So keep it, maintain it. That's key. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Something that helped me with this one is everything you say yes to, whether you realize it or not, means you say no to something else because you're busy dealing with whatever you said yes to. So now I'm a lot more comfortable saying no and really making a conscious choice of what do I want to say yes to? How can I help those people, enrich their lives? What will make me blossom and happy as I'm working on it? Don't say yes to everything. And it'll also make you happier in the long run. Don't wait for the perfect time. I don't care what you're waiting for. Starting a YouTube channel, having a baby, whatever. There's no perfect time. Do it. If you've thought about it and you want to do it, make it happen. Focus on your goals. Don't wait for that perfect time. Make it happen. Here's something that I said, things don't make you happy. This is something that makes me happy. Spend less time scrolling and more time with things that make you happy. So sometimes that could be talking to a girlfriend on the phone. I have a lot of girlfriends that are long distance. I make time for them. We book our coffee times together. They're not in the same country, and that's okay. We connect. I make time for reading. Books are my joy. I love that. I make time for doing my makeup every day. That makes me happy. Those are the things that you need to spend time on, not scrolling. Save and invest earlier. I wish I would have. I was broke. I was so poor. And to think of taking $50 or $100, I couldn't even imagine. I wish I would have. Compound interest is your friend. And there's so many things that you can invest in that will build your future. So even if you're not putting it into the stock market, and I could do a whole video on investing, you can put it into annuities. They pay 5 to 6% depending on the rate. But there's places where you can build that interest and make it worth your while. And the other thing I would say is if you're investing, consider putting it into a Roth versus a 401k. A 401k is pre-tax, but that means when you're my age and going to pull it out, you now get hit with a lot of taxes. And there's a mandatory amount you have to pull out at 72, I think. A Roth, you pay taxes first, but there's no mandatory amount for me to pull out, and I've already paid the taxes. So even if it grows, you can pull that out tax-free. Don't keep things for someday. Wear and enjoy everything you want. All the good china, your candles, your good clothes. Enjoy it. It's sad if a candle melts or you open up, a sweater that you have been saving and it's been eaten by moths. Enjoy things now. You're worth it, and they would bring you happiness. Don't worry about your friendships changing. They do. And that's okay. You have different friends for different seasons. I don't think you should have one friend for everything, just like your husband can't be everything to you. You're going to have a friend you talk to about work, or knitting, or books, or food, or makeup. If you're lucky, maybe you'll have 2 or 3 of those in common with them. But you share and enjoy what you have and enjoy the seasons. They will change. And know that new wonderful friends will come into your life, and enjoy those for however long those last. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything polished. It's okay for a girlfriend to stop in unexpectedly, and all you can do is make a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Don't think that, I can't let her in because my home doesn't look good, or I don't have any cookies baked, or whatever. Enjoy. And that brings me to the next one. Be present. Do the people in your life the honor of truly caring. Listen. Pay attention. It is a gift when you're in the present, when you are really focused and that person knows that you care about what they have to say. You remember to ask questions about things they told you last time. That's a huge gift. That is something that, I hate to say it, but it seems old-fashioned because it is a beautiful trait that sometimes seems like it doesn't exist anymore. Pay attention, be present, and really focus on whoever you're with. Give them that gift. Gratitude. I wish I'd known this one sooner. I had a very, very difficult life. I might talk about it at some point, you never know. But rather than being grateful, I focused on my problems. And a lot of them I couldn't change. And it just got me angry, depressed, just all of the things where I felt shortchanged in life. When my life got a bit easier, I had more gratitude. And then I realized, I wish I had gratitude when my life wasn't good. It makes you see the good things in life. The blue sky, the birds, the warm weather, the fact that you can get up and enjoy your day. Gratitude isn't a byproduct of things being good. Gratitude makes things be good. Be grateful. Tell the Lord thank you. That is huge in changing your outlook. And then finally, it never is too late to change your life. I don't care what you want to do. Do it. Make it happen. And know that you can. I'm not going to run a marathon, but if that was something I wanted to do, I would do what I could. And maybe it would only be a half marathon or whatever. Don't let the fact of your circumstances or your age make it so that you don't do something. If you want to change your life, now is the time. Every day you wait, you have less time. Do it now, and you will make it happen. So those are my 20 things. I want to know what things you would tell your younger self. Love to you all, and thanks for spending time with me. We'll talk to you next time.